Could the Denver Broncos pull off the steal of the offseason? A shocking development has rocked the NFL world. One of the league's premier wide receivers is suddenly available, and the Denver Broncos may be in the perfect position to land him for a bargain. The Los Angeles Rams have reportedly informed superstar wide receiver Cooper Kupp that he will be traded this offseason. With teams scrambling to assess their chances of acquiring the 2021 Super Bowl MVP, the burning question remains: could the Broncos swoop in and pull off a franchise-altering move? At first glance, it almost seems too good to be true. A player of Kupp's caliber, an elite route runner, a sure-handed target, and a proven playoff performer, available for what could amount to a Day 3 draft pick. If Broncos GM George Paton and head coach Sean Payton aren't already making calls, they should be. Why Kupp makes perfect sense for Denver. Let's break this down. Unless Denver has its sights set on another big-name receiver like T. Higgins, Chris Godwin, or even Davante Adams, passing up the opportunity to land Kupp at a discount would be a massive mistake. Despite some recent injury concerns when healthy, Kupp remains one of the most dangerous receivers in the league. Kupp would provide an immediate security blanket for Denver's young quarterback, Bo Nix. The ability to have a receiver who is always open, who fights for extra yards, and who has a championship pedigree could be the missing piece the Broncos need to take a leap forward in 2025. The financials, a no-brainer. Move? Now let's talk about the money. Kupp is set to earn a $5 million roster bonus in mid-March, which is a major reason why the Rams are eager to strike a deal as soon as possible. His $12.5 million base salary contributes to an overall $30 million cap hit. But here's where things get interesting. Any team trading for him won't be absorbing that full amount. The Rams are reportedly willing to eat part of his salary to facilitate a trade. That means Denver could acquire a top-tier receiver without completely jeopardizing their cap space. If the financials can be structured properly, this could be one of the best value trades of the decade. The risk factor: should injuries be a concern? Skeptics might point to Kupp's recent injury history as a red flag. Over the last 3 seasons, he's missed 20 games, a significant number. But here's where Denver has an advantage. Their training staff has done an exceptional job minimizing injuries, with the team finishing the 2024 season almost entirely healthy. With a medical team dedicated to keeping players on the field, Kupp could find the perfect environment to extend his career. And let's not forget, even in a season where he battled injuries, Kupp still managed to post 3 100-yard receiving games, a mark that outpaces Courtland Sutton's total over the last 3 seasons combined. What will it take to get this deal done? The Rams have made it clear they're not expecting a massive haul in return. In fact, the Broncos could potentially land Kupp for a Day 3 pick in 2025 and a conditional Day 3 pick in 2026. For a team looking to add firepower without mortgaging the future, this is about as good as it gets. Given that Denver's offense struggled at times last season, adding a player like Kupp could be the difference between another year of mediocrity or a legitimate playoff push. Final verdict: should the Broncos pull the trigger? Imagine the possibilities. Bo Nix launching deep balls to a wide-open Kupp. The Broncos' offense finally clicking. A legitimate chance to contend. This isn't just another trade rumor. This is a rare opportunity to acquire a Super Bowl champion, a proven playmaker, and a game-changer for pennies on the dollar. The question isn't whether the Broncos should make this move, it's whether they can afford not to. If George Paton and Sean Payton want to make a bold statement heading into 2025, this is the move that could define their tenure in Denver. So what will it be, Broncos? Will you sit back and watch another team snatch up a generational talent? Or will you make the move that could change everything? Stay tuned. This offseason just got a lot more interesting.